Welcome to the Nathan Adelson Hospice 2021 annual Light Up a Life ceremony. In the midst of the flurry of holiday activities, this is the time we set aside to honor the lives and memories of those who passed on our service in the last 12 months. So much has happened in our world in that time frame. As a people, we have suffered many defeats and dared to hope again at the thought of even just a little reprieve and relief. We acknowledge and understand how the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic have affected the patients whom we lost, and you, their loved ones. Restrictions, complications, questions, screenings, and limitations created hardships with caregiving, as well as memorializing the life and memory of your loved one. It's been a dark and arduous path, and we come together today to acknowledge this and to light the way through a series of reflections.
It all came so quickly. We might have been taken by surprise, or we might have imagined that we were prepared when we were not. But that day came when you were no longer in our lives. We did not even know how to feel at first. We were in shock, terrified, numb. Your light was gone. We busied ourselves with all we needed to do. Days just rolled by. There might have been a memorial service. We heard well wishes from people. We thanked them. We carried on in dizzy frenzy. None of it seemed real. Without your light, the world became dark. As the days wore on, the numbness wore off. Losing you settled in around us like the blackest fog. Memories came flooding in. Happy times we foolishly thought would last forever. Difficult times when we heard bad news. Frustrating times when the doctors wouldn't give us answers. Innocent times when the smallest things, like your favorite food or frequently watched show on TV, triggered painful reminders of you. As we navigated the empty spaces you used to inhabit, we were overcome. All we could think of were the dreams that never came to be, the great milestones about to be missed, and the tiny little moments where your presence would have been a comfort. Anger, guilt, relief, frustration, and gaping despair wrapped around us.
Grief did not settle in. It washed over us in relentless waves. There were times that we could barely stand. Times when it took every single fiber of our strength to get through a day or convince those around us that we were okay. Life appeared to go on. Seasons changed. The world around us continued. But our hearts still felt stuck. No matter what triumphs we might celebrate, they could be swallowed in an instant by the grief that kept chewing at our insides. Nothing could fill the emptiness. Loneliness kept staring at us in the face. The only thing that kept us going was hoping that somewhere there was a light for us to find.
It doesn't happen all at once. Days were long, but months were short. 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, a year. We could not believe how long we lived without you. After crying on so many shoulders, after losing so many days, after pain that taunted us with permanence, we began to look back. There were things we learned that we never thought we could do, hills we climbed, days we endured, moments of joy that almost made us feel guilty. We are amazed that in the weakness of grief, our strength was revealed. And as we look back, we saw that the light was not ahead of us at all. The light was behind us. The light was all the happy memories that were so painful at the beginning, blessing us now like treasures. The light was all the things you showed us, the jokes you shared with us, the love for you that so many others had, the way you seem alive again when your story gets told. The light blazing brightly when we know you'd be proud of us. The light that burns in our hearts as a fire of love that nothing can snuff out. The light is you. And in our grief, as in our lives, you still light the way.